Hello teachers, and welcome to our tutorial on how to use Blackboard Ultra. The first thing you'll want to do is go into your Launchpad. We're going to be going into the Blackboard Ultra site via Progo. So we're going to begin with Launchpad. Now, it's been a little sketchy the last couple of days as I'm making this tutorial. So if you receive this thing that says this page has moved, what I've tried to do is go to For Staff. I click Launchpad again. I keep clicking it, and eventually I'll get in. The other thing you can do is go to For Staff, and then under P, you should be able to go to the Progo link, and that will take you in that way. So one way or another you can get in, but you always want to start with your Launchpad. Once you get to your home page, yours will look slightly different than mine because it will have less tabs, but you will see a tab labeled Courses. So you're going to click on your Courses tab, and this is where you went to actually register for your ESOL Gifted or your reading course, and this is where you're going to go to enter your course. So you can see on the right-hand side under My Schedule, there is a link here for an endorsement course, and the reason I know it's Blackboard is it says Location Online Blackboard Ultra. So to access the course, I'm going to click on the course link. And once I do, it brings me straight into the Blackboard Ultra system. Over on the left-hand side, you're going to see some navigation, and it will always default to your activity stream. So if you're taking courses and you have a teacher who's grading things for you or providing feedback, you have due dates coming up, any of those things will always show right here on the main page of your activity stream. If you've never used the Ultra system before, when you originally log in, it's going to take you to probably the main page, and there'll be a little tutorial there from Blackboard. It's just a 1-2 minute video that kind of shows you a little bit about the Blackboard system. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over here into the settings, and we're going to make sure that we have all of our settings of how we want to be notified for things done correctly. So anything that relates to global notifications in the system, like for example, anything with performance or grade activities. So if you want to be notified when these things come up, you have to make sure that they're checked off. Over here in the email, if you want email notifications when you have a new gradable item or new grades and feedback come, or you have a new message from the instructor or a new discussion message, then you need to make sure that that is checked off, and you're going to tell the system whether you want to be emailed once a day or if you want to be emailed right away when that happens. Once you have set all of your notification settings, you're going to click Save on those notifications. I haven't made any alterations, so I'm not going to save it. But if you do, then save that, and then you will be notified via the Progo system via your Microsoft Outlook email. The next place we're going to visit is Courses. So over here on the left-hand side, the fourth one down, you'll see the courses in your navigation. Now you can filter courses by courses you're currently taking, courses that you teach. My dashboard is very clogged up because I have a lot of hands in different classes, but what you should see right here at the very top is the course that you're enrolled in. Right here for me, these are courses that I'm enrolled in. So I'm going to click right here on this ESOL Applied Linguistics. This very well could be your gifted course or your reading course. It doesn't matter. You can also filter on this page by courses either you teach, if you teach a Blackboard course, or courses that you're taking. So if you're a secondary teacher and you're using Blackboard Ultra for your students, then you may want to filter this way, because then it will just come up with the courses that you're actually currently enrolled in. So when I see my course, I'm going to click on the course, and you see how it says private. So you can't access this course right now because the courses will not be turned on until September 10th. If you're viewing this video after that date, you will see that those will be amended. So for the purpose of the video, I have turned this course on. So actually, when I click on that hyperlink, on my Progo page, it literally takes me straight into Blackboard Ultra, and then it opens up the course for me. So as long as the course is turned on, then you will be able to see the content immediately. And this happens to be an ESOL course for Applied Linguistics, but once again, this video would be the same if you were taking a gifted course or a reading course. The course content looks slightly different, and the way the course may be designed, but most of our courses are designed by a folder where you're going to have to start by reading some documents, and then you're going to have modules. So they'll either be set in module folders or they'll be set in actual modules. But either way, the courses all will appear very similarly. So in this very first folder, as I navigate this course as a student, I'm going to be clicking the down arrows to open up the folder so that I can read the contents. I'm going to start with the BPS policies and course overview because this document is very important. Now I realize I can't click on it to open it up, so what I would have to do in this case is click over here on these three dots, and I would download this original file. And when I download it, it's going to open for me on my computer. I have dual screens, so I'm just going to move it over to where it opened up for me. So this is what I see when I open this up, and this explains kind of all the policies and procedures around our endorsement programs. And in the gifted courses, you're not going to have a separate document that's going to open. It's embedded, so you'll be able to see it. But our reading course and our ESOL courses will have this as content. But the content for the gifted is very similar. So you're going to be reading about the program itself and the courses that we offer within the program, all of our attendance policies for either online or hybrid courses. There are no hybrids for ESOL. All of our ESOL is online. We do have one face-to-face offered each semester, but that course is set up and designed very differently and does not have an online component. It's a face-to-face course. But all of our gifted classes are fully online, and all of our reading classes this semester are fully online. So you're going to be reading about our attendance policy. Very, very important to log into your class the first 5 days and complete whatever that first task is. Usually it's an introduction to the course, introducing yourself to the instructor. Because we do have long wait lists for these courses, and we want to make sure if someone isn't going to take the course that we're going to remove them and give their seat to somebody who is waiting. This document also explains our classwork and grading policies. Very important for students to do their work independently. There is no sharing of work or turning in of same assignments. The only time that would ever be allowed is if the instructor themselves asks participants to do that. So everybody is responsible for doing their own work, their own projects, and turning in their own original work. It's also strongly recommended for you to keep digital copies and backups of everything that you have submitted. The rules for discussion posts are here, as well as the computer requirements and the required text for the course if there is one. Our ESOL courses do not have a required text. All the reading is embedded into the course. We only have one gifted course that requires text, and that is our gifted creativity. And we do have a couple of courses in reading that do require text. So if it is required in that course, then it will be part of the information that you'll see in those folders. So I'm going to close out that document, come back, and I'm going to go to the next document that is there. And here, these are the course standards for our Applied Linguistics course. And so I can read those over, look at the rubric that we use for grading discussions so that I know how my discussion is going to be graded. In this particular course, all the discussions are worth 5 points. And then participants have to respond to at least one peer to receive their full points in this particular course. It's different for different courses, so please make sure that you are actually reading what is in that course. And then the assignment rubric is here. These, once again, are for the ESOL courses. There is something similar in your gifted courses, and it's slightly different in the reading courses. It's a little more involved, and the assignments are not worth all the same credit. So the reading instructor will go over those things with you, as well as it will be embedded into the course. And then the introduction. So anywhere you see these little bubbles, these are discussion board questions, and you're going to have to click into it and answer that discussion board. Then you'll be able to reply once you have put your original post. So I'm going to close the course document folder that says start here, and then I'm going to move into my module 1, and you'll see it's very much the same. The ESOL and gifted courses are very similar in their layout. There are readings and assignments, and then the discussion questions that go along with them. And you will find that that will be very similar for all of the groups. As far as looking at your grades in the course, up here in the upper right hand corner is the grade book, and you can see right now these are all the assignments that I'm going to have to complete in the course, but I haven't done any of them yet, so I don't see a grade over here. But if I had submitted an assignment, there would be a grade here. When my teacher puts in due dates, those due dates will appear here. And then the status, so right now it's unopened, but if my teacher was grading this, then the status would change, and then any feedback provided by the instructor would be over here on the right-hand side, so I would be able to see the notes that the course instructor left for me. For email, you can view your email messages here if the teacher has sent an email, and if you have your settings done correctly, then you should be receiving any email messages directly into your inbox in Microsoft Outlook. If I wanted to send a message, I can type the name of the recipient. I can actually email other course members, and but that usually doesn't happen. Usually it's just that you're emailing the instructor. The instructor will always show at the top of the list. When the instructor puts assignments on due dates onto the assignments, then I will also be able to take a look at my calendar and see when those due dates are coming. Right now there's no due dates in the course because the instructor hasn't added that, but they will be doing that as they move through the class to keep you on track. And that's really the nuts and bolts of using Blackboard Ultra. It's very user-friendly, and there are some videos available as well, like I said, on the institution page. So if you click this very first link here, you can watch this little tutorial on just a basic introduction to Blackboard. But I think you'll find it's not that challenging to use, and we hope that you will enjoy your online classes this semester. And thank you so much. I do also want to show you how you will access and upload assignments. So once again, I told you when you see the bubbles, this is a discussion question. But when you see assignments, you're going to see this paper here that has a little fold down in the corner. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on the assignment, and it'll open up in the right-hand side. Right now, there's no due date attached to it. And some things in your course may not have due dates. It depends on the instructor and how they're taking you through the course. You can see the maximum points for this assignment is 10. Just as a reminder, students in these courses have to do every assignment, and you need to complete the course with at least 80% in order to be considered passed for the course. So I want to view the assignment and find out what to do. So I'm going to click down here at the bottom where it says View Assignment, and it's going to open up the assignment. And when I come here, the teacher has loaded the assignment in here. So I'm going to open up and download the file and take a look to see what I'm actually going to be doing for this particular assignment. And the instructor has included the readings that go along with the assignment that I'm being asked to do. So in this particular case, I'm going to do the readings, and then I'm going to submit the assignment. And I believe the assignment in this case is this morphemes activity. So I'm going to be filling in the chart and sending this actual paper in when I download. So I'm going to save that to my own computer or my own flash drive, because we always want to make sure that we're saving all of our work should there ever be an issue. And then right down here where it says add content, that's where I'm going to actually load my document. So I'm going to attach it I'm going to attach it as a file. So I'm going to find whatever my assignment was. I'm going to name it whatever I want to name it. It's always good to put your name in the assignment as well. And then I'm going to click save, and it's going to download right there. So that way the instructor will be able to grade that assignment for me. And then I'm going to click submit. So very simple. Not all of the assignments are made in this or designed in the same way, but they all operate in a very similar way. So you will, if there's something for you to upload to the computer, then it's always going to have that little section there at the bottom for you to be able to attach. Sometimes a teacher will give you something in the form of a quiz or a test. And so in those instances, you'll be entering the information like you would do like an essay question. And so you would type directly into it and then submit at the end. This particular course, I don't believe has any assignments built that way, but you will find that frequently in some of the other ESOL courses as well as the reading endorsement courses. But they all operate very similarly, so I don't think anybody will have an issue with that. So I want to thank you for listening to this tutorial. And if you have any additional questions, please feel free to contact your instructor. Your instructor's name is right here. And once again, to email your instructor, you would click the email, click the little circle with the plus sign, and then where it says recipients, just click in the box, and your teacher should be the first person there. You would click their name, and then you would begin typing your message and click send. And that concludes our tutorial. So thank you so much and hope you have a wonderful semester.